Alrighty, hello everyone. We are now watching the match between Shock and Titans. Hello, Flats.
Hello.
How are we doing today?
Good. I'm excited to see this match.
Obviously,
Me too.
We
go to the main scene here quickly. There it is. There's the
This used to be the rivalry of all rivalries.
I know.
Against the Vancouver Titans would be a foregone conclusion.
You know, what do you think?
You gotta take
Every
it
time we
seriously,
predict a
right?
3-0.
So I think we're gonna see this team step up.
Every time it never happens. So what are we predicting today?
I think we're gonna see
3-0.
serious
Yep,
Shock.
I'm going with that too.
And this is actually an unironic 3-0.
Well, I mean, I assume it's gonna be 3-0. Titans did come off a big win recently. They did win a match.
But they won against Boston, right? But Boston was kind of struggling this series, this tournament.
But I'm looking, I'm definitely curious. See what happens. We'll have to time up all the stuff here. Chad, how is the sound levels right now? Are we good on volume?
It may have. It may have just.
Are we good on volume?
Who knows? But we'll figure it out. Don't worry. But yeah, I'm excited because we've got this matchup right, and
I like the new music they have.
Titans. They got their first win.
Yeah, they won with new music.
Winless. Only 2 teams remain with that illustrious.
It's actually different for each team too.
You know, but they could still play spoilers.
I guess,
San Francisco Shock, and although your playoff hopes might be over,
right, I'm ready to see.
Vancouver Titans. At least you can go down swinging, and I think that's what I'd love.
Man, they might still play well. I mean, once you get that first win, finally,
Vancouver,
it gives you a lot of confidence in like
so far,
and
where
the
the
team
looks
starts to feel
better than
confident.
expected.
So I'm not saying Titans are going to win, but I wouldn't doubt if they play pretty well.
Unfair to expect them to come out and have a huge performance, but hey,
Agreed.
I mean, it's also a situation where all the pressure is on the Shock.
I mean,
no pressure is on Vancouver, and that's a
I think Shock's looked a lot better on Control, and I think Control's the only map they would have a chance on.
So we'll see if Vancouver has most of it, and
so we'll see. But I don't. I think Shock's tightened up a lot.
I mean, it is.
Well, I mean, we're at the point now where it's not like okay, Shock has months left to get better.
Is like, all right, well,
like there's this month and then next month, and then that's
speed record against Vancouver.
There's no more tournaments at that point, like until next year, right? So it's like
that thought has.
This is the last tournament, and then it's playoffs, right?
Exactly. I'm saying like before it'd be May, and it was okay. Well, they have June to get better, and then it was June, and then they have July to get better, right? Now it's August.
As they were back in the
a little hard to hear me. I'll turn my volume just a little bit.
You never know. Like
we're about to be in the finals territory.
We have a habit of casting.
We're in the finals territory.
Quicker
it's do or die time.
Exactly.
A lot of those involving.
So they're running out of time on that, which they definitely they clearly have improved.
Well, let's go to Oasis.
They clearly have improved.
And see what happens as.
But this is a matchup that like. You expect them to 3-0. 2-0 cost, just dominate. That's what you expect. Teams have gotten better, but in order to win it all, they probably should.
But I'm already looking at
play really well.
It's like, yeah, just about at the right level.
Here we go.
A bit more, I'd say. All right.
And Oasis first too.
Didn't
okay,
well there we go.
Was it Oasis we watched last time where Shock played really well? Or was it?
I don't think it was Oasis. I think it was.
San Francisco.
I think they've been playing well. If I'm correct, they've been playing well on.
Titans, of course, started things off on City Center here in Oasis.
Pretty much all of them actually.
And,
but they've been close. But they've been winning them more now than losing them.
There
was something about Oasis last time we watched, where it's like they wanted to go for more map control over.
Well, they would go left side while the other team went high ground.
Sure.
Okay. I don't remember if that was before they kind of changed up their strategy or after.
That was before. So like their strategy used to be they would go on the opposite of high ground and just wait on the side there into the cars. So we'll see if that strategy's changed. But they are going with the Rhine comp to start.
Maybe all the rumors and tales about the Shock not being as good this season are true.
And they go for high ground. So yeah, their strategy's changed.
Record, but then it's like you lost to a team that's been struggling all season long, only had 1 win. So Shock, we'll see if they can live up to the dominance here in Vancouver. Let's see if they have something.
That'd be an interesting match.
Look at the Shock.
Just going for it.
Ons goes for a lot of flanks too, which I think is a part of their strategy. It's the easy way to kind of get it open.
I mean, hey, when you play a composition like the Shock are, you can just kind of walk towards the team.
I want to say Shock would win this team fight if they play correctly.
You know, your DPS a chance to shoot.
It's all about Ons hitting these shots right here, honestly. Ons hits all these shots that. I mean, he's portioning them out right now, pretty much single-handedly.
Well, the reason why it's a good comp for them, oh god, good heal. The reason why it's a good comp for them is because, like, Vancouver's comp doesn't have a ton of like really fast damage. They have to poke and hope for a pick. So if Shock is able to take the map control without losing anybody, then that's what happens.
They really don't even poke that well either, because if they try to poke back, they have Zen Brig. So like, Brig can't even pop her Inspire because there's nothing to pop it on. The Rhine Shield blocks, the whip shot attempts, and they can't brawl. So
those damage.
This is pretty tough for Vancouver to be able to play this. You know, especially not winning that first fight. Like, their comp's pretty good if they don't win the first. I mean, if they win the first fight, but Shock did a good job just kind of slowly poking them down.
Although we'll see what happens here. Their comp's good for retaking to that 99% and then seeing if you can hold it the rest of the way. But obviously that could change. I mean, but Nero's having a really good start.
Yeah, Nero's gotten the advantage a few times.
They do Zen ult in, but I don't know if that's
highly questionable. No one on Shock was.
You put the pulse bomb on the wall so it didn't die. That was sick.
Yeah, that was actually a pretty smart play by Linkster right there, by the way.
It's looking pretty rough for the Titans overall. And,
he went for the hack on Tracer, and then knew Tracer was there and recalled in to get, or translocated in to be able to get that. That was a pretty good play. And they actually might be able to turn this fight on them.
Coming out for Vancouver now. Looks like they might be able to flip it after.
Honestly, those two plays right there were big to be able to help them flip that.
Yeah.
Shock had a huge advantage.
Very smart play by Linkster. Pretty good start for Shock. If they played that, what happened is they got those 2 picks, and they played a little bit kind of loose there, and kind of stopped working as a team, and then they lost a couple people, and then Vancouver took advantage of that. The good news for Shock, though, is they do have multiple ults coming up right now. So they're going to have at least 4 ultimates coming up, and Vancouver has Brig Ultimate, which Brig Ultimate's really good, but they can counter Brig Ult on Shock. It's really going to come down to if there's a good Diva Bomb here, or if Vancouver's able to survive long enough to build more ults.
If not in one fight territory for Shock to close out this round.
I think they're honestly looking for the same thing again, just to slowly poke them out.
Yeah. They do have to be a little bit more aggressive and looking for targets, but Vancouver, they see the rally.
It's going to be a big shatter from Smurf coming, because they're going to have to make a play here. Yep.
Yeah, that is a big slam. Should get a free pick. Yeah.
And bomb. Yep. And walks over the Brig. Yeah, that's...
But the fight, they actually... Good hack, though.
Good hack, and
they still have the Diva Bomb here.
Keep it alive, and
Zen can really do a lot of damage there.
Tons of fun. No,
great play by Choi.
Not letting him remake that. That would have been really dangerous to remake.
This has been a scrappy point number 1 for both of these teams. Shock's still on the verge of taking it. Maybe if
Nero's looking for Linkster. Doesn't want him doing any more sneaky hack plays again.
And looking across the board right now, Shock doesn't have... They're going to have Pulse Bomb, they're going to have High Noon. Titans do have Zen ult, but both of Shock's ults they have are able to kill through Zen ult.
Yep.
So, if they stick the right person. Linkster has a good idea of where Nero's at right now.
Yeah. But Vancouver, they decide to save for what
the tree blocked it.
Oh, that's unlucky.
That is pretty unlucky.
Yep.
Vancouver engaging fast here is of maximum importance.
Tree OP. Another good stick. That he can't put it in the wall that time.
And that's exactly what we were just talking about right there, by the way. They used Zen ult, but both their ultimates got killed through.
The Dragon Strike comes through, doesn't really connect with anybody.
And that should be the first map to Shock. I'm gonna be honest with you, Shock looked very good there.
Very clean. Even though Vancouver got 60, that wasn't that was a stall 60. They lost that fight around 20%.
I would say that Vancouver, when they won that fight with Shock, they kind of just got those 2 picks and kind of just, like I said, they kind of played it a little bit. Not like as a team, which once again, they would look at that and go, hey, let's not do that again, because that's how you lose maps and percentage and stuff like that. So I think that could have been a 100-0 for them. Now we got to see how they open up this next map. I wouldn't doubt if they run the same comp. But they could also run like I was gonna say they've been running the Ursa Diva comp, they were running the double bubble comp, so they were pretty versatile. It actually looks like this is gonna be the comp in general for actually Vancouver. Switch off.
That was a composition.
Yep.
They're going ball.
Because I just feel like what the Titans were trying to.
Good start though. I mean, can't complain.
The Zarya ball, interesting.
Zarya ball is actually pretty good. It plays very much like double bubble, but ball gets a little bit more value.
Right. I can see that.
Because
different. I don't think I've seen him very often.
Yeah, it's not the most played comp, but it's not a terrible comp.
Way more pressure on Vancouver.
I guess Winston gets more. It really depends what your support line is. They probably don't want to run the Ana. So if you're not running the Ana, then you don't run the Winston. There's no point.
A couple hacks come through.
Oh, wow.
A hack from Linkster and then the finish up from the rest of the team on Twilight. That was...
Yep. And actually...
But here's the thing, though. Smurf exists, and he's playing Orisa.
Yep.
So they don't die. They all try to kill a Smurf, and Smurf ends up getting 2.
Yeah. And actually, if you look at that, Shock basically just... What's it called?
Yeah. It's a bold move to name yourself Smurf.
Shock, the moment they saw they lost BAP, they just got aggressive because they knew they had to be. They realized that if they sat there and let them poke them down, then they would just lose the fight. So instead they got aggressive and said, you know what, if we lose the fight, we might as well lose it being aggressive. Smart play. Very smart play. Because you can't, they're not going to be able to just sustain the comp with Brig. So,
That was a huge pull right there.
Very, very good play by Shock.
There. San Francisco Shock hoping Nero's pulse bomb.
Oh.
Lets them keep the point going.
If he had more blinks, I know he wanted to go for that pulse bomb. I felt it.
Yeah, I mean, you get the Zen that early again.
It might be dead
Shock
soon.
get to take it easy.
Nice play.
Get to flex their neutral advantage here, given that
they really got low there, but honestly, doing a good job kind of taking the 2v1 with the Sombra and the Tracer for a little bit.
One thing what Nero does well on Tracer is not trying to do too much, but does a lot in that.
Wait for that
not
push
trying
to
to
start to coalesce, no pun intended,
what I mean?
and then find a flank to throw the pulse bomb into.
And somebody asked what patch this is on. I don't think this is on the Wrecking Ball patch. It's not.
It's not.
So Wrecking Ball is still.
Oh, poor Titans. They never had a chance in this one.
So it's not like the Wrecking Ball stall changes.
Priority number 1 for the Shock DPS.
Which we're going to see in the final tournament.
Go.
No hero ban.
Or anyone else on the team.
I haven't been playing as much recently. Have you been seeing more ball?
It's been rough for Vancouver. Now,
I'm seeing pretty much a mix of everything. There's a lot of different
I mean,
comms, tank lines, but I mean,
they didn't really need
it's hard to
a whole
say
lot to repel that last attack,
what it would be. But yeah, you're seeing ball.
Really
you're seeing ball. I mean, even I've been playing ball. I'm playing ball fairly well, so ball's definitely improved.
Oh, that's scary.
Yeah.
We'll find out. Oh no!
I say fairly well. I didn't say really good.
And it's not what you want to see if you're a Vancouver fan.
Oh, the flash.
Yeah, I think that was both window
It's
and
kind of what we
supercharger,
expected, by the way, right here.
Just had
There's a chance Vancouver can still touch the point here, but if you look at like Shock right now, Ans is playing a little bit aggressive here, but I
kind
like
of ends
it.
the fight before it truly begins. Vancouver
really hunting for the Tracer kill.
They have a huge amount of ults. The question is, can they get decent engage here?
No, they're going to be able to touch the point.
Overtime, so this is still a winnable fight coming up for Vancouver.
Been there on the ball. You get booped around.
Oh, okay, that's a good start anyway. But
wow,
and
I'm laughing.
Oh,
is that an LOL?
Yeah.
Is that a C9 LOL?
But you see how on the first map we said it looked like Shock should have probably 100-0'd that, and it was just because of that one situation. This time they didn't do that. And you even saw right there, Ans went to their spawner and then was like, never mind, I'm gonna fall back now.
To what we saw in the June joust.
That's what we just saw right there, and that's the Shock is playing much better right there.
It just comes down to the neutral game.
Even though Titans are
the Shock were winning fights
playing the best as a team in general, they're not like they've been doing okay.
In terms of accuracy and
what we've seen recently is Shock would play teams that weren't playing the best, and it would be a close match.
True enough. All
right. A map like that is huge.
On Oasis, Shock on the board. Don't go anywhere though. We got another map coming up real quick.
That's just clean. That's just a clean round.
Yeah, that was great.
Not much to say about that.
Wow.
Just clean round.
Very good play. So. Yeah, I mean, just good job by Shock.
So does so is there any more breadsticks on the line, or is it
like
a
every
one-time
match
thing? I don't know. I don't know if like is there breadsticks on the line again, or was it a one-time thing, or what's the breadsticks deal? Better yet, does marinara sauce come with the breadsticks?
I mean, marinara sauce is good.
Marinara sauce is good. It is good.
I think it's every match. I could be wrong though.
You ever had a what is it called? Oh god, I'll think of it for later. There's like a special type of sauce that you can get sometimes with it.
Oh, ketchup?
What? Spicy ketchup is good, but not on breadsticks, but just like period.
Ketchup?
You never had spicy ketchup?
No.
Oh man, you gotta try some spicy ketchup.
I like spicy food and I like ketchup.
Spicy ketchup's very good.
I'll have to try it. That does sound pretty good.
If you go to the store, there's like sriracha infused ketchup.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. I've had like there's like true spicy ketchup. I think it's better, but it's a close second.
Okay. Sounds good.
Very good.
Sounds really good. Sounds really good. I'll have to try it. One of my favorite, I've talked about before, my favorite sauces is the campfire sauce.
Oh, the campfire sauce? Oh,
Red Robin, I think it is.
Oh, dude, I used to go to Red Robin all the time when I worked at Gillette.
It's so good. Like it is just I don't have it too often, but when I do have it, I'm like, oh, I love this sauce. There's another sauce I like too recently that I've had. Hey buddy.
They also have endless
the sweet
fries.
chili sauce.
Oh, sweet chili is very good.
It's actually at McDonald's too.
Wait, yeah, was that you told me about that, right?
You can get it too. When they were doing that meal, like they were doing the BTS meal, you could get a couple different sauces. But every time I've gone there and they don't have the meal anymore, you can still get the sweet chili sauce. And I never
So if you're telling me if I open up my Grubhub, Uber Eats, whatever, and I order something, I can order sweet chili sauce?
In theory, yes. I haven't checked, but you should be able to get sweet chili sauce. It is so good. I've never had it before, but oh man, I love that sauce. I would love to try it with other stuff too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's really good.
Hmm.
It's really good.
Now I want Red Robin.
Yeah, I kind of want to have the sweet chili sauce in it too.
Okay, you know what? I'm opening my phone. I'm gonna check.
Yeah, check.
I need to check. Okay, we're gonna go to McDonald's. Let's see.
Yeah, I'll do it too.
Hold on, I gotta load 10 minutes for it to open.
I don't know if I can get on this one.
All right, McDonald's. Let me just scroll.
Oh, I can.
To condiments. Okay, let me see. Sweet chili.
Yeah.
Wait, it's actually a thing.
It's good. I'm telling you, it is. If you like.
Dude, oh man, now that was not my plan for today, but now I'm gonna have to.
I mean, it is a Shock stream.
That is true.
And who is Shock sponsored by? McDonald's.
Shock, are you guys paying for my
welcome back, everybody, to
my
the
McDonald's meal? What's going on?
ZP here. ZP shouldn't sound like a drive-through speaker anymore.
If you're gonna ask me what my order is, I'll tell you.
Not so good is unfortunately for Vancouver.
I kind of want to
They
get
got
that
rocked
now.
in the first map.
With the sweet chili sauce?
See if they can pick it up, but
I want you to know, in between intermission of the next match, if I go quiet for about 2 minutes, I'm ordering it.
I'm just doing it right now.
Also, when you have a
What are you doing right now? We got what's going on right now?
Yeah, they're talking about who they're subbing in. This gives me time to order.
What are you ordering?
I'm gonna get the same thing, McDonald's with the sweet chili sauce.
No, but like, what is your McDonald's order though? Like,
Oh, I don't know yet. Oh, you know my orders.
Yeah. We do see some.
No, I don't. That's what I'm asking.
I think I'm gonna get the nuggets.
Oh, the nuggies. Yep.
And then I might get like a
damage. So some swaps.
I don't know.
Here and there as we go to our next map.
I'm a fan of the spicy,
spicy
crispy chicken sandwich.
And
I think that's
remains to be seen if Vancouver can summon the strength.
So good.
I've never had
today to try to come back and at least, make.
By the way, this isn't an ad either. We're just actually just hungry and trying to
really
get.
seem to be the
Yeah,
case
it's
in map
actually
number 1,
like no joke.
Because McDonald's does sponsor Shock, but I'm just like, yeah, this sounds good now.
They have to hope that
Oh, Super Zen. Super Zen.
Super Zen, let's go.
Plays, might end up being Reinhardt here is about the same level as Acumen in Jump King that he was playing last night. Where I did a little bit of research and let me tell you, the man was failing jump
what's your McDonald's
after
order?
jump, and if his pins look
What do you
as bad
think?
as
What should we
jumping
get?
last night,
I'm thinking a crispy
pretty
chicken
good time.
sandwich, some nuggies.
So he was more like
to
a
try
those
now, yeah.
or something like that. Some
And-
lower level of the aristocracy of jumping. I understand.
More of
We
like
need
a
to play
We need a
Right.
drink, like a milkshake.
Jump Prince.
A milkshake.
Yeah.
Not in the line of succession though.
What
Oh,
else?
you don't
do I-
like milkshakes?
Oh wait, the match started. Oh wait, no, it
Well,
didn't.
let's check
No,
out
this is the
play
last,
from
Okay,
Chunks,
good.
C9.
last map.
We're figuring this out right now.
Oh, he just couldn't get to the point. I was wondering about
Super's
that.
in there.
Yeah, because we caught it from the
Yep.
side room at the end of this map.
Fair
that
mercy.
last map.
Okay.
Kind
Yep.
of how the Titans managed to not get there in
So
time.
remember that last map you were talking about? If you don't play the Ana, you don't play the
1
Winston. Well, they are
millisecond or
playing the
so
Ana, and they're actually playing the
Vancouver
ball.
is going to be on the defense
That makes
here
sense
on
then.
Volskaya. A lot of teams prefer to
Does it?
start off on defense because you kind of get that benchmark
Yep.
of where you need to get to on attack then.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
And the benchmark after this for Vancouver might be go
We're good to
really
go.
fast, continue to hold W because
I'll try this. I'm
Shock,
ordering
their
some.
team
Gotta go
that,
fast.
All right, there we go. Good. We're good to go. Christmas time. Look at that. See how efficient that was?
That's funny. I'll probably order mine 30 minutes later than you, and I'll
You'll
get
get it
mine
way before
first.
me. Absolutely.
Because yours is gonna wait 2 hours and cancel.
Yep.
The Shock.
Oh yeah, I'd be lucky to get this
Now
order,
heading forward,
Yep.
but it's going to be a slower approach.
but it's
to
worth
the
trying.
Yeah. All right. Teru is indeed playing the Pharah, so it was a good read by Ons early on to see if maybe that Pharah was going to poke her head out a little bit so he could try to take it off.
The
but
Orisa Diva
Teru doing the smart
offense.
thing.
Interesting.
Waiting it out does show that Shock
Wow.
was up against Twilight.
Ooh, Twilight and Ons. Oh my god.
Look at the HP. I would be like,
as well.
I'm one.
Good start for San Francisco on the
Dude,
back already.
I would have been screaming the
it's
entire
more than a
time
good
I'm
start.
one.
It's a
I could have been
fantastic
390
start.
HP. I would have been saying
Exactly.
I'm
Oh,
one.
the moment I get shot, I'm like,
Fire goes
ah,
down, now 3 people.
I just want you to be prepared and ready for me to be low.
That's it.
Stick a fork in it.
Yep.
Yeah, they're gonna have window,
That
by
was
the way.
clean.
You didn't notice?
GG's
That was
point A, at
clean.
least.
That was a very
key is
clean
where the
take.
Vancouver Titans are going to need to put together
So.
their defense, but
Like I
this is
said,
one of the
Shock's been
quickest
playing
point
this
A's
very,
I've
like-
seen in a while here. No recontest.
Just like
obviously.
smart, They're working together as a
And
team.
On's already walking
Yeah,
we're
forward.
seeing
playing
that the last few
slow,
weeks.
they're
Follows
methodical,
the other.
looking for the
See how
clear
fast the shot
picks,
can get
going in.
Yeah, well, they know it's
Putting
time
it
to work together.
Aim check the shot.
The PP.
Said,
Oh.
hey, our aim's pretty good.
Wait,
all
is-
three people.
Wait, is this a McDonald's game break to order? I think it is.
Yeah, let's go.
I think it is.
The McDonald's game break.
McDonald's game break. You heard it here first, chat.
So we have a little bit of a pause. Not sure which player.
How many do you think you're allowed to order?
That needs a little
Like, if
bit
I put
more
like,
work done on their
if I
computer
put like
possibly,
10
to
sweet
get
chili
that
sauces, do you think they'll give me 10?
Probably
This
not.
isn't gonna work though.
They'll probably give you
Don't think so?
4.
Make the match longer like this. I don't know if it's Vancouver. Don't
Anytime I go somewhere and I ask for extra of like a sauce, I end up getting one sauce.
As it were,
Anytime I don't ask for extra, they give me like
breaking
6.
down momentarily. But we'll
Dude,
be
have you
able
ever
to get
gone
back into it.
somewhere
Looks
and you're like,
like
"Can I get
both
some
teams
ketchup,
are ready."
please?
So quick
Yeah.
And they're
pause.
like, yeah, sure.
Back into the
And they give you
action.
one. And then there's places that you order some french fries, they give you ketchup, and they give you about 900.
No, hear me out on this. I feel like
I am
ketchup
finished.
packets. Do you think like a ketchup packet though has enough ketchup in there for like?
2 french fries.
Yeah, is that what you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, the ketchup packets are a scam.
I feel like every time you do it, like you said, maybe 3 French fries if you're like.
Fun fact, do you know there's actually a ketchup
Let
packet
Super go
shortage?
first,
Oh, I didn't know
be able
that.
to set it up
Yep.
for Ons to walk in a little bit safer. Looks like they'll do just that. Oh, Nero's pulse bomb did get eaten by Frank.
And that's
So
one tick.
Wolf got a kill on Nero.
Oh my
It's an
god, that was a
opportunity.
2-for-1
At least Ons is
flashbang.
up
You
for
love to
one,
see
though.
it.
Ooh.
He gets the 2.
Finds him.
Yeah, he went for the dead eye for the quick
That's
reload.
2
going,
ticks.
I think they get this.
Give it to me. We don't need the tracer who had his
And that's the
like,
point.
Are you kidding me? No, come on.
That did not just happen, ZP. That
Pretty
did
decent.
not just happen
So-
like that.
Maybe it's Titans, maybe it's Shock, but
Are
like
you-
that looks like dominant Shock
Vancouver
right there.
Titans.
That does.
I mean,
You know what? I'm not even gonna have to
nobody's
worry
gonna
about
be
my
searching
order
for
timing
Sasquatch
out
anymore,
if
man.
we
They'll be
play at
like,
this
yeah,
rate.
it might be out there in the
And my
wilderness,
battery's
but
at
that is one cryptid we're not
4%, but
interested
when
in
my phone hits
anymore.
8% now, it's like at
I'm
1%. So
sorry,
I have to
but
put it on
that
the charger
was-
in a minute.
That was a
You don't have a
sad
charger
defense from
like
the
for your
Titans.
computer?
I don't. I
AMC
somehow
actually
lost my
declined to
cables,
pick
and I
up a
never got another
chauffeur as
cable,
you
and I just
pitched.
used one of those like things you put the phone
That
on.
was not.
You know that doesn't
defense,
work for me because I have a
nonsense.
case on my phone.
Yeah, I don't have a case on my phone.
Yeah, I don't know how you do that. I would drop it and it would just
Other
explode.
teams have
Yeah.
beefed harder on
I haven't
this
dropped
guy
my phone.
in
Every
this
time I drop my
the
phone,
only
I'm just
takeaway
gonna
there
break
for
one game.
Vancouver.
No, it probably won't.
I am shocked.
I just.
I am shocked that's not a top 5.
No, now that you say that, now it's gonna break.
On,
Yeah, true.
on Vancouver or on.
Good job by Shock there.
Maybe it is on.
No, Shock just looked dominant. Like,
Yeah.
I hate to say it, but there's literally nothing else to talk
Either
about
way,
there.
that-
On's got 2 with a
the thing
flashbang,
is
kills
yeah.
1, kills the ball right after the high noon reload. They force everybody off point.
Yeah.
Super was literally holding point the entire time, so their respawns were shorter.
Yeah.
I mean, like took longer. Choi open body blocks Diva to touch, and just that's it.
It was easy. Did you order your food during that?
Still,
Nope, I have it half ordered. I put in 10 sweet chilies.
I was gonna say, even though you have good body blocking,
I don't know if you're gonna get that.
I don't think I am,
layers
but
of
like,
redundancy
you know what I did?
touching
I added 5 sweet and sours just to see like if they'll be like, oh, they really want the sweet chilies. Maybe we won't just give them, you know.
Okay, makes sense.
Because I can be like, oh, I only got half as many, you know. So we'll
Sweet
see.
chilies are good. You're gonna like them.
As Baby Bay used to
We'll
say,
see.
right? If you're a pro player, you got to forget that last round, focus on what's in front of you. And Vancouver Titans,
Probably
on
like
the
the
attack, they
spicy
gotta get
chicken.
it done.
Something like that.
I
never
also
had
like
it.
the Widow pick.
It's good.
coming out
It's very
here
good.
from Ons, where Teru already had a tendency to aim check in the last round. Aim checking a Widow can be pretty
Doesn't look
deadly.
good so far.
Widow, pretty
Look where
hard to get
Super's
value
playing.
of
This is very
nowadays.
interesting
One weaker,
positioning to be
in
playing
terms
up
of
that
HP
close.
escape.
Oh yeah, true.
If you land shots like Ons just did there, guess
So far they
what?
got a pick,
It
though.
can
Huge pick by
still
Ons.
Be very effective. Although as I say that, Johnson
Oh.
hunted down Ons, and there's
Yeah,
no
that's just
mercy here
the
for
nature of
Shock.
the ball. The
That-
ball
that-
just goes
dead
hunts
for
down the
Ons.
Widow.
Coming back in on something else.
Yeah, I mean, Rolf is going to get back there a little bit quicker. Ons did not swap yet.
I'm playing WASD tomorrow.
So, but Titans
What's
really not
WASD?
pushing in
Like on the
until
keyboard.
right now to capitalize
Wait,
on
like
it.
on stream?
Yeah.
Not sure if they're really going to be able
Overwatch?
to take advantage.
Well, yeah,
of
because
the,
I'm
number
doing a
situation
thing with
as they
Kinesis.
have otherwise. I need
Yeah,
to
For
go
Shock?
Rolf,
Yeah.
I suppose.
Yeah.
They've waited
And,
a long time. Widow's actually going to have
It has no
sight
arrow
back.
keys, so I'm gonna play quick play with WSD.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, going
Good start here, by the way, by Shock. Really good window there. That's gonna give them a lot of opportunity to get the kill. I was gonna say. There's really nothing they can do there. Really, really good play.
Yeah.
Shock's playing very well as a team right now.
Shock is playing phenomenal right
Now,
now.
obviously, they're not like there isn't a lot happening to where they have to really like do something crazy. But as a team, you can tell that they're hyper focused on actually playing together as a team now.
Yep.
We saw a lot of like where that's always been one of their strengths. They're very very talented, but they're also very good teamwork, and I feel like they've been missing a little bit of that in general, just because
they would play down to teams in my opinion. Like when against like big teams, like you can tell like they upped it a little bit. Like but like against worse teams, you'd see like Choi go off on the flank and try to get like a 1v1 kill. You know, like you see little things. I think this is one of the first games I've seen where they're playing a very much inferior team, and they are not playing down to them at all. They are 110% locked in and just sending a message right now that they are ready for the playoffs.
And you love to see it.
Yep.
Did not wait the requisite time for a better pick. Chonsik.
Oh yeah. As Choi goes on the side of the map.
Choi's going.
No, actually Choi came back. If you didn't notice. Choi flew in and actually came back at the exact same time. Yeah.
Oh, see, Choi would have maybe committed before.
Yeah, there's a time where if you fly, it will look like you're flying into them, but you have plenty of time to get back.
Moment where even if they do take
great play, Ons is popping off right now too.
Yep, and they can't get to him.
Yep.
The ball is the only thing they can deal with him right now, and they can't even get close because Nero's marking him. Twilight and Violet are both keeping an eye on him as well. And he just constantly have you noticed like goes from the right side of the map over the left side, back corner to underneath. Like he's in the mega room right now looking for the Pharah, and like I think Twilight and I think Ons hit a shot and then Twilight finished it.
Wow.
Yeah, boom, and there's it gets res and boom, Twilight fucking pops the window and kills him. Like,
yep.
Actually, just rolling.
Great team play.
I'm so excited to order my McDonald's after this.
C3PO, Dr.
You'll get it before me.
Take whatever it is. The odds are going in Vancouver's favor right now.
Well before me.
Honestly, can I like ask, like, what is with the super playing on that far right corner? Like, he's playing there like it's a Winston, you know?
Where?
Well, watch where you go. Oh, okay.
Are you talking about inside of the health pack? Oh!
No, he was playing,
what a pick. Oh, that's not good.
That's a little bit rough.
They're gonna give him 2 ticks.
2 ticks, yep.
I'm gonna go for a nano barrage here in all likelihood, where you look at Teru.
I kind of feel like Vancouver not playing aggressive off of that, like on the top left, they might give up too much map control here, because they can just Diva Bomb in. But actually, they might save Diva Bomb because of the. This is tough actually for Shock on the retake.
And Troy's gonna touch. Super's trying to set up top left, and they narrow the Pharah. That might be the killer right there.
It's one pick so far. Barrage comes in,
and
they might have.
I think they do.
Smart play by Shock.
Okay, so
they recognize they couldn't take that back after the nano Pharah.
Yeah.
I think they barrage too. Nano barrage.
Yeah.
Pulse bomb.
Well, the play they went for was if you watch, Choi went up and DM used all of his DM like right away to try to get the kill on
Ons only used walls. That's it. Like so, Shock was looking for an opportunity, but Vancouver used 3 ults to secure that fight. So they're like, nah, it's not worth it.
They have to.
1, maybe 2 fights to finish with
Good switch.
Interesting.
Well, Widow gets like loses so much value on second. There's just not enough space.
Well, I'm surprised he didn't go like, I don't know, Hanzo, Ash, Kree.
Because they're running ball. Even though McCree would be good against that, I think they're not running Zen, right? So there's not much damage happening.
Those are 2 good directs right there.
The Pharah getting some big momentum here as Vancouver might just get the point with time after all.
Super pulling the Orisa, eyed in the corner.
Back right now. Dalton helping out though. And the Titans
gonna give him a tick.
Actually
oh wait, they're gonna
take this. We'll see. San Francisco.
No, they're still gonna give him a tick. Troy just tapping on the way out.
Yeah, Teru this time was able to get through, landed good rockets, wasn't under too much pressure.
Good window.
Gonna drop the window.
I don't think they're gonna give him another tick. I think they're gonna fight for it now.
Yep.
Ooh, they demike Choi though, and I don't think they're gonna have a choice.
50 HP gets healed back up. Barrage over the top. Teru continuing to light up the shot.
This Pharah dominance right now is actually insane.
Have a chance of staying in this map, and they've just about done it.
I mean, Shock just can't seem to handle the Pharah right now from Teru, and Dalton on the side kind of doing a good job of
actually, they don't really have, well, Ons is now going to come out on the McCree. Yeah, they didn't really have anything to pressure the Pharah before, but now might have something with the Kree coming back out.
Yeah.
Teru under heavy pressure.
Super on Diva now.
Especially in the hit scan end. Has to back out for
super on Diva? It's like me.
Yeah, it happens.
To move forward. Immortality field gone.
Hey, I don't want to ever hear you say something about my Diva ever again.
I mean, let's be honest.
Too big of a deal.
They get a pick. They get a pick.
I think that Ons switching to the McCree is actually a really big swap, just because being able to pressure him at all
wait,
right
another
now
pick.
is huge. Yeah, slowly but surely are getting these picks.
And Super's back.
say, you know what? We acknowledge you're probably going to take this point, but we
oh my God, what a nice little great play right there by
great
him.
movement.
And man, this
Going up on the high ground, that was nice.
This would be
actually, as long as they're communicating points, Shock holds this.
Yeah, honestly, those 2 picks were huge.
Wow.
They might even outright win the fight the way this is going.
Oh my God.
Oh boy, that's probably.
And that's it.
Vancouver.
I mean, they're going to be able to touch point again, but
this is a swap that I thought they should have made was not swapping over to Sombra, because Chansik, honestly, I didn't think was doing that much on the ball anyways. Like,
you know what
the fair is the big play.
You know what I would say that play is, though? I think it's more for when the other team has an opportunity to come into the point fast, and you want to be able to stop their initial push. So it's like, for example, like say you're running Ana, but you don't really want to play Winston, but you have Nano. You'll go Winston to use that. You can use Nano on Winston, right? And then switch. I think they were doing that to just prevent their initial dive, because they can still get rolled on that, and that's probably why. And then they were like, yeah, I might just go for it. What a great stop by Shock there. Holy crap.
Yep.
Wow, and that is bad.
That is what you like to see.
Good communication coming back out.
Yep.
That was huge.
You could see the frustration, but
My
credit
phone's
to
not
Shock
IDing me?
for
Okay, we're good.
holding on.
Right.
I'm putting it in now.
Are you
now
okay?
a good time.
Yeah, mine is. Yeah, I'm on the. Yeah, mine's gonna get canceled in about 2
just
hours.
a really
every time
great
with my
stagger,
orders.
and then
I'm actually gonna put my phone on the charger right quickly. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're good.
You're entertaining the stream.
Teru here, where
Chat, tell me what your order is. What is your McDonald's order, chat? What do you put in?
That sequence of plays, but the Shock, they managed to keep it in contest long enough for that turnaround to happen. And now Vancouver looking for the reverse sweep here.
The deluxe crispy chicken sandwich and the regular one.
True enough. We're going to take a quick
break.
break.
There's any difference at all.
Back, we'll see if San Francisco can seal the deal with a 3-0 or if the Titans bring it back. Don't go anywhere. Overwatch League returns right after this.
Chat. Putting it in. Putting it in. Crispy chicken sandwich. Ow. Oh, the nuggies. You guys were, I almost hit the button. You guys reminded me of the nuggies. Good call, chat. Chat, give me a 1 in chat if you think they're going to actually give me 10 sweet chili sauces. Give me a 2 if you think not.
It's not going to happen.
I mean, listen, here's the thing.
Yeah.
It says limit of 2 on everything but the sweet chili and Cajun sauce. Everything else says limit of 2 or limit of 3 for like the equal sugar, creamer, salt, etc. You guys don't think so? Oh, dude, you guys are so against me. You know what? You know what?
It's not gonna happen.
They're gonna do it. They're gonna send it. I believe it.
It's not happening.
Why do you not think so? Why do you not believe?
Because every time I go to McDonald's, I ask for extra of all of that, and I get. They'll give me 1. Every time I went there, so the first time I ever went to get, so when that meal came out initially, right, with the BTS meal, I went to go get it because I was like, I heard the sauces are really good. Okay. So I get it. I get back to my place, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try this out. They didn't give me any sauce.
You wanna know something even crazier?
Yeah, what?
So I'm looking at this, right?
Yeah.
The 10-piece McNugget is $6.47.
Yeah.
The 20-piece is $6.95.
Yep, that sounds about right.
But I don't want 20 nuggets.
Well, I mean, maybe if you get the 20 nuggets, then for the extra like 50 cents, you'll get the 10. They'll give you the 10 sauces. Then you have 20 nuggets, and like, oh, that makes sense. You know, 2 nuggets per sauce.
You know, you could be onto something there.
Yeah.
You could be onto something there.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, wait. I just realized something.
What?
A 6-piece is $2.40.
Okay.
A 4-piece is $1.91.
Yeah.
So if you add those together, that's less than a 10-piece.
Well, you wouldn't be able to get. I mean, let me think. It's $2 per. Yeah, you're right, because you would get 12.
So it's $2.40 plus $1.91.
Yeah.
That's cheaper.
So then why don't you just order like 12 or like order a bunch of the 4-piece, and then maybe they'll give you the sauce.
Well, I ordered a 6-piece, but I was just doing the math really quick in my head.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the 18 item order of the 10 sweet chilies.
Yeah.
It's gonna go real well.
What's gonna happen? There's gonna be out of sweet chili sauce, and you're just gonna get like.
We get nothing.
You're gonna get nothing. They're gonna get ketchup packets.
Oh, we get ketchup packets?
Yep.
God damn it, dude.
Yeah, it's gonna be a surprise if I don't get my food. My phone's in the charger. I don't even know.
Hey everyone, welcome back. This
Okay,
season we want to celebrate you, the best of us, by hearing directly from you on what you love about the Overwatch League. Share your highlights and favorite moments of the season for a chance to win a trip to the 2021 Grand Finals in LA on September 25th.
I forgot.
Dude.
To find out more and enter the I Love Overwatch League contest, visit blizzard.wishpond.com/Grand Finals.
Damn.
Seems like a good idea, doesn't it, CP?
It does, and you know, the scriptwriters are already responding to the feedback. Apparently, one of the things that people love most are tragic C9s, and that's why we've seen so many.
What's the third map here? You've
That's
been paying
right.
attention.
We heard your feedback.
I think it's Kings Row.
Kings Row.
Oh man, like
Kings Row, I believe.
I
Is
think
it?
everyone was expecting a 3-0 coming into this one, but it is.
Do I know for a fact? No, I'm kind of just throwing it out there.
Oh, Dorado?
So well on the Farah, but you know. The team, the team
Bruce
just didn't
66,
have it in them.
Eichenwald?
We do have some.
No, I think it's hybrid, is it not?
Oh, is it hybrid? Eichenwald?
Linkser. It's called Liver. Linkser subbing in for Teru. And so we'll see what happens on the third
What
map
else
here.
is there?
I really thought you were about to say Libero. I'm like, wait, he's back? The legend?
Oh man, if only.
What else is there?
Libero is one of my favorite players. He still is one of my favorite players of all time.
What are the other hybrid maps?
Literally the Swiss Army knife of Overwatch.
Supposedly he's turned into
Kings Row and Eichenwald. What else is
So
there?
apparently he's doing great.
Nice.
Hollywood?
He's the Swiss Army knife of just
I didn't realize we never synced up our times.
Yeah,
Big
does
brain
No, we didn't.
Out there conquering
Where
the
are we
world.
at?
I don't know. Where do you see a timer right now?
I'm saying, I'm curious to see where we're at this whole time. We haven't synced up
I
once.
think Ons is so incredibly good. I
think we're actually not that far off from each other right now.
Also, really strong player, and for the Shock, I mean, this is a key time to
Yeah, we'll just keep it that way.
experiment and try out different things if you're going to, because you're up 2-0, and
Sure.
you know, so
Okay,
far
it
the
is
difference
Kings
has been
Row.
pretty profound.
Yeah.
How was your
it
Havana
doesn't
earlier? I
seem
know you played Havana
I mean,
earlier.
If you just look at Shock's roster, I don't think there's really
Did they win that game?
sub in and make themselves significantly weaker.
Yeah,
against the
I went
Vancouver
like
Titans in
7-2.
their current state.
7-3.
You know, we're saying a lot of
That's
rough
popping
things
off.
about the Vancouver Titans, but
Yeah, there you go.
you know, what can you do? You got to call it like you see it, right? And you know, as much as
Third
we
map
we
time.
Wait, did Vancouver get new jerseys?
when it comes down
I
to
don't
game
know, I
time,
didn't even
you got to
look.
perform, right?
I'll see you in a second.
Yep. And you know, for Vancouver, it's disappointing because there was
They got
kind
new
of that
jerseys.
spot where they got their first win going. Wait, you know, has Vancouver, you know, put together for a little bit of a run towards the end of the season? You know, some people wondering, like, hey, could they even make Countdown Cup? What a story that would be. And you know, unfortunately for Vancouver, they've sort of regressed to the mean here. They are up against some very tough competition,
Right.
especially today in the show.
Sure.
Kings Row. We're gonna
Yeah,
see Ryan Zarya, right?
We're going to Kings Row. It's going to be our next map and possibly our last.
I missed the
map of
Ryan
series
Zarya
as the
days.
Shockers
It's gonna be a
very
Rissa Diva or
dominant
double
thus far.
shield.
Yep.
You know, the one thing I really like looking at
Feels
the Shock.
bad.
You know what?
is that I feel like
Maybe
the
Shock might play
are-
some of
you
a
know,
Ryan
people,
comp.
again,
Maybe.
they underrate them a bit this season simply because.
All right, you ready to see a team set up on the high ground right there in the
also,
corner?
Something might just happen.
Wait, no, Sigma's,
Oh,
no, Sigma.
Sigma's banned, so maybe Rissa and
maybe it
Brian.
will?
Yeah, we'll do.
Oh, no, it's gonna be a
Drive-thru ZT
ball
just
comp
got
or
back
a-
from over to
oh,
apparently.
yeah.
San Francisco Shock
A
gets set up
Rissa
on
Diva?
the attack here against the Vancouver Titans, and we'll
Yep.
see how quickly they can get the job done. 5 minutes.
Yeah,
and
it's
10
gonna be
seconds
Rissa
in the
Diva.
time bank on Volskaya.
You know, Shocker
That-
5-2 in matches
that's
against Titans all
mind-blowingly
time. Their
fast.
last loss to
I'm
Vancouver
still
was in
shocked
the
that wasn't even a top
2019
5
Stage 1
time.
finals.
But they're going to
Wow.
try to set another record.
I did not know that.
Kings
Yep.
Row, no
You know, I went to
doubt
the
about
grand
it.
finals in
Lister
2019.
loading
I
up
watched
on the
Shock
Farah
versus
possibly.
Vancouver.
Highlight on the Mercy.
It was a good time.
I saw. I think
We'll
I think
see
I
if
saw
they stick
the
with it.
the
It's
Philly
certainly a
versus
point
London
where
one.
You can run that. That said,
So the
Philly versus London.
The point I
Oh.
was
Go
about to
ahead.
get to is that the
I think
Shock
London
are
won.
Yeah.
very adaptive right now.
Yes,
Where a lot of
London
teams
won.
will
Yeah.
run into something like a FAR and go, wait,
Cool,
what do we
we
do?
got
The teams like the Fusion even have that issue at times. The Shock, they have a deep enough roster that they've been good answer to really any meta that comes down the pipe where, yeah, they haven't been the best tournament team this year, but still a team.
Oh,
you
I
really have
didn't
to
even realize
back up.
Glister's in too.
for sure, yeah. Use the attack for the Shock. approaching methodically. Didn't end up being.
Ooh, that was close.
Nice.
Violet does get the pick on the Dalton.
What's your
Wait,
time?
actually,
Zenyatta. I always love
did he finish that?
Zenyatta kills
What's your
the best
time?
kills in Overwatch.
33,
Oh, yeah.
32.
Wait, we're actually on
31.
in sync, like exactly.
Well, you know what? They're just trying to
You
ban
see?
it.
No effort even
They
needed.
realized they were casting this game and said, we want to give Doa
Nice
a
start
show, but
for
the
Shock.
problem here is that
Oh
this
my.
isn't much of a team fight, right? Is that you get
Okay.
the early pick
Gluster
up,
just
but
okay.
it's such a
You know what,
high-
Gluster? Zero. Okay, cool. You guys just came in and decided, hey, we're just gonna kill everybody.
Okay, good job. Good start.
It wasn't in question. The early pickup from Violet. I mean, that's all you had to say.
I think it's
there,
is
because
it
they
through the
could've
doorway on the
lost
left
a lot of
here?
opportunity to make anything happen. It makes your McCree in particular a really
Oh.
easy target to isolate once a
Good play.
Tracer is out of the fight that early.
I appreciate production going to lengths to actually give us the replay of the Zenyatta kill. It was,
that was good.
It was a big pick. It started off everything great for Shock. So I appreciate that. On a personal level, thank you.
Well, Vancouver now setting up once more. Shock looking to set yet another speed record, if possible. Things are rolling forward, and it's going to be Glister. Open up the Dragon Strike, built up real fast back
Good
to point
pull.
A.
Ooh, force,
Nearly
good pull.
alive.
Forces lamp.
The
Yeah,
immortality
that was
kill, do I think save and rule?
I think they're
It was
just
a good
gonna
halt.
go
It
for
was
a
a good
pulse.
attempt, too.
Ooh, but
Linkster comes
Linkster.
in from behind. Oh, gets a flashbang. Manages
The
to
flash
take out
and
Glister.
fan on
Good
the
flank
flank.
here, but he might go down real quick. He does.
Good play.
Yeah,
I think his
he
team
pays
needs
the
to.
price for it. It's
I
1 for
don't think
1,
they
and
push
Shock
I don't know if it's
any
gonna
of
be
that.
worth it though. Nero with the 2K on the
Gets another
bomb.
two,
This
and
fight's
it's
still
a scrappy fight. It's a bit bloody, but all the
winnable.
while, you see the payload
Car can
moving
heal.
forward,
Hashtag
so the
winnable.
Shock are still okay with this trade. The problem is, of course, they're a bit light on healing right now, so Nero has to find his own healing. Goes back to the pub.
Yeah, but Shock can
The
just come right back
out
into this fight
just
and
a
just
little
take it
bit,
back
but
if they
Yeah,
double
I mean, they're already
Squirtle
almost
doesn't come
back.
in.
You know, there's not a lot of reasons to go to your local pub for health purposes, but you know, Overwatch once in a while it's okay.
We're gonna turn this
Health
corner
got
with
really
window
big
here
in
too.
the 2040s, though. Even more so than
guess so.
It's unbelievable.
Big window.
Everything is gluten
That's
free. But you know, it's not free of bullets from
Whose
back.
bomb is that?
The window coming out early.
That's Troy's
Bolts into
bomb.
the
Okay,
back.
big.
Looking for the pulse bomb. Still looking for any opportunity.
big
Deadeye
pick.
connects with Linkster. Pulse bomb in from Dalton.
Pulse bomb on the
He's
Orisa
gonna
though,
dodge
but
the
we've got
tanks.
Fortify. That doesn't really do
It's gonna
much.
be
Damn.
Pride takes down Twilight, and yeah, Vancouver.
Wow,
looking
Vancouver
like
actually
they're
did a
gonna
good job of stopping him.
Yeah,
The
a
bomb
good
on
hold so
point
far from the
from
Titans here. They
FRD
do force
actually
San
split them
Francisco back a
really
little bit.
hard.
So they've been trying to duck and
That was
weave
really well
his way
played.
to success, but it ended up working out.
Wait, the
So-
big DMAC at the end though.
The Titans with a decent hold here. Shock stymied
I saw
a little
that
bit,
call.
But they are coming back with some pretty serious hold that said, "Whoa, you don't peek the Zen. You don't peek the Zenyatta." when
You
you're
go-
on
yeah.
I think
back.
he
Come
wanted
on,
to die
Shock.
there actually.
No, he did.
You know better than that.
He said
Yeah.
Yeah,
they
the
DMAC'd
problem
me.
with Pride is that he really
No, the casters are saying like, "Oh, you don't peek the Zen." Like, I don't know. I think that was the plan. I think.
No, I think he would. He could have survived, but they would have just kept pushing even more.
He will be back so long as no
This
one
gives him
gets
opportunity
picked
to get
up.
back.
Oh, they forced
No,
that
I agree.
killed early before Pride's
Oh.
back, and Nero gets in,
All
drops
right.
the pulse bomb on an already weakened Chauncey. The Shock create an opportunity.
I mean, pretty
off
much
that
the
pressure,
biggest pick
starting
there
from the Pride stagger,
was the
and it
DMAC.
just escalates
Yep,
from
the
there.
DMAC was huge from
Yeah.
Glister right at the end.
Yeah,
Yep.
this is going to be point B for the San Francisco Shock decisive team fight win, and they didn't even need to use the Dragon Strike from
Not bad
Blister
there.
as well, which is nice because this point coming up, point C is one of the ones where
Onto
Dragon
the third
Strike
map.
is quite effective on. There's a lot of
Oh.
narrow corridors to throw that down where you can kind of zone the enemy team into taking a big hit from it.
Yeah,
We're watching.
Sniper
now
battle.
though. Yeah, Vancouver.
Link's
Going
Widow
with
is
the
scary,
soft
so
Widow.
he could really do some damage.
Link's
here,
has a
too.
very good Widow.
Fried Wiener.
Pause.
Nice. Oh,
Pause.
all right. Got to pause.
Oh, Dragon
You
got
don't
eaten.
often see divas eat
Did
the
it?
Dragon Strike, but if you're quick enough, if you've got
Wonder
the
what
right
happened.
Matrix in the right place at the right time. It certainly does happen. So, props to Fried for getting that done.
You know what I
Smiling
miss?
about it now.
I haven't seen pauses
You know what I miss,
almost at
because
all
I
this
feel like
entire
it's-
year.
yeah.
2 seasons
And there's already
now,
2 this
podcast
game.
It looks like something
Get
broke
you
because he was looking down at
watching
his computer.
So,
Like, I bet, like, his,
last time you saw a Graviton,
something
stopped
working. Troy was.
You don't
Oh.
see a lot of Genji, really.
There you
I
go.
think that's the main
Nope,
reason.
we're good.
Yeah, I think you
We
unplugged it
see a
back in.
bit here
Or
and
plugged it back
there,
in, whatever it
but
was.
He's just not as popular as he used to be, for sure.
Yeah, like his mouse got unplugged or something.
Possibly, it can happen.
So technical issues.
I know.
Yep.
Resolving as quick
My
as
mouse
they
gets
crop
stuck on
up.
my desk all the time.
Dalton,
Yeah,
You get a little
that's
crack
definitely-
that half.
Ooh.
Nice,
Good stick.
nice stick from Dalton to start off the defense right for the
Still
Vancouver
winnable, though,
Titans.
for
But
Shock
that
with the
said,
window
Superman
still
just
up.
pick one up, and now
Troy needs some
Nero
help, though.
joining
Troy's
as
getting
well.
low.
Dalton trying to finish off on the tanks, but he just can't get
Ooh,
quite
Troy
enough
actually
damage
did a great-
into the mix
Oh
to
my
do it.
God!
Violet comes up and says,
Did
"You know
Aaron
what?
Violet just-
It's
oh
time
my-
for me to
he
show
just
that I can
rolled
do
on.
1v1s."
What the heck?
And he does it.
It's
Shock.
stall time now for Vancouver.
Nice play.
This is not
Yep.
going to be great. Already, they
That was
lose Widow
that
immediately.
turned from like what could have been like a kind of a scary situation to a W.
Wow.
But there's no one really to back it up.
Wow,
Hey,
big.
drop the Transcendence
Nice job.
just in case
Good flip
you're not
right there,
gonna need
honestly.
the next round.
Why not? Yeah.
And we swap
Okay.
over. That's a quick
That's what
time.
we like to see.
A real quick time.
You know those underground transcendences, man. That's
what
just
we like to see.
Disco
That's like a,
ball.
what, 3-minute cap?
Yeah, that was.
That's what that's for.
Is it me or is this the
3:18?
first match of the season
3:18 in the time
where we've
bank,
seen
as
this?
You can see.
Where Shock just looked
pretty
dominant?
solid attack.
This dominant, yes.
I would say we haven't had one match where it's been like
that was
they just look this dominant.
Underworld. That doesn't sound
They've
like
won
very
games 3-0,
fun
but not
to
like in
watch.
this fashion.
No.
Maybe a lot
There was
closer.
one other game. Well, I mean, the game against
Take a look here.
London
It's entire
was.
Omnic dwelling down here.
Well, they struggled.
close.
Remember? I think
It's
they lost the map to London.
It's very
They did lose a map, but
because
after
every
that,
time
they
you take
locked
the
in.
payload,
Yeah,
you're
but like,
essentially killing
as I'm saying, like this
thousands
is the
of
first time
Omnics
we've seen like this.
beneath King's Row. It's
Like
actually
this
very
dominant,
Yeah.
yes. It's the first time we've seen it
the
this year.
whole
Crazy
story is
thing.
have good defense, I guess.
But if it's one
You know
time
what
to start
that-
popping
that,
off
Omnic
and
City
do that
reminds me
every
of,
single
though,
time,
is
it's
the
now.
layout for BlackRock's
Now,
Fire Portal.
Then once again, it is
You got to
obviously
remember,
Vancouver,
it
yeah.
is the 1-in-13 Vancouver Titans,
I
I
but
agree.
It's very similar.
they
I like
do
the things going across,
look like
I
they're
the
much more
chains, right? The platforms in the
disciplined right now.
Yeah.
Like they're
Lava
not
at the bottom.
chasing the 1v1s and
Well, you know what that
going
means?
for
We just
style
need
points
that
on some
increase
plays
to
where
Overwatch, like
when they
combined
know that they're the better team, they
control
play
of
down. They don't look like they're playing down at all right now.
Yeah, and I think tomorrow they play
Recently found out
Toronto.
again in Classic WoW,
That's a good one.
year
Toronto
2000.
beat Paris.
Yeah.
They
They play Toronto at 6 tomorrow. Give or take, depending on what time
Hopefully they walk off, right?
other matches go.
I hope
I'm guessing we're gonna be here.
But Doa,
You
we're
bet.
swapping
We'll be
rounds
here
here.
again
It's gonna be
tomorrow.
You bet.
Vancouver on the attack. If they want to keep the series alive, well, they gotta go fast.
Indeed they do. They are blue. They need to summon the power of the hedgehog that shares the color with that to be able to make it to later
Yeah, he's gonna
innings
switch.
here.
Yep.
Flank from Changsik. Links are actually
Just can't really get much
swapped
done on the
over
Widow
to
there.
the
Yeah,
top.
just the shield break Hanzo brings is just more valuable.
Links
Yep.
are gonna be looking for picks, and Hanzo v Hanzo battles can be pretty volatile, even if there's a team gap.
You know what's
There's always that
interesting is
potential for
it's actually
one arrow
Glister
of a
playing the
change.
Hanzo
You
and
always
Nero
have to play
playing the
very
Tracer.
methodical.
Earlier this year, wasn't it the opposite?
We'll see how much
Yeah, but maybe they
respect
like the way
Shock
it's
people
probably
have.
playstyle
As I
based.
say that, two already down.
Because Glister's really
Tornado
good in
just a nice
general,
little dive by
like
as
on
they've been
most
to,
heroes.
done, and then Twilight
And
shoots
Nero has
kills there,
been
and
filling
Shock
that like just play
holding it
everything
easily.
role,
They do
and
lose Glister.
maybe that's
They
also
don't
part of the
have a
improvement too.
res
Is like
for it.
Nero has been
He's gonna have to take
consistently
the
one of the
long
best
way back.
players,
He might
right?
swap. Nero,
In
though,
general,
tries
he
to
plays
chase
very
Dolphin
well.
down, and he does just that.
So they just probably trust him on Tracer
They're
and
also
realizes
no
that
fear going after
it's
Winter.
also
It's
kind of
always
more
tricky as a
interchangeable and the
Tracer
team
where,
comes to want to
no
play.
matter how
So for
good
example,
you
on
are,
maps
you always
where
have that
Ans
risk
is
of
playing,
Hanzo just landing the wrong place.
rather than have Ans try to go Tracer, you could have Nero be the consistent Tracer and then have, you know,
I have faith I can win.
Yeah,
Glister
it's
going
probably
to
good for
your
like
Hanzo.
team synergy top and stuff too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Vancouver Titans trying to
So it
loop
just
around
helps
the side
keep
for
things
their
more
setup here.
consistent in between
Changsik,
swaps.
Oh, gets hit with
Chance
a
it?
flashbang.
Wait, what?
Oh
That looked
no.
like that looked like
Well,
what we try to do in ranked is roll up behind them and knock them down, but it doesn't
We-
totally work like that.
First of all, we don't even make it that far.
And that's already two down for Vancouver. Now,
That
they
was-
drop the pulse bombs, pile
You think we
on,
make it to that
but
building?
Shock.
Did I tell you I was playing DPS on my my other account
that's the
and I
thing,
got a
you got this
game
narrow
and someone
choke on
goes,
King's
"Wait, is
Row,
that
so things
Fuss?"
like
And I
the
was like,
pulse bomb
"Yeah."
are a major
And he goes,
premium
"It was
in
someone
the,
like
Diva defense matrix
it was
now.
something we actually like play with in our normal
Top-
games,
yeah.
like just like an alt account."
Top
And he was like,
Tracer
"Oh wow,
players
like your
like Nero
DPS is actually a
watching
lot better than I
cooldown.
thought."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, thanks, dude." And our one of our tanks, who's like
Yeah.
an alt account on a ball, goes, "Honestly, your DPS is a lot better than your ball." And I was like, "Well,
That's not wrong.
not wrong, honestly.
Not
I
wrong.
couldn't be mad."
Drop down.
Yeah.
Twilight drops a window. Twilight
Not
looking for
wrong.
an arrow, meanwhile punishes Changsik. It doesn't matter if he's a ball or a Risa. Either way,
Alt
he's
is my
target
hero,
number
you know?
one.
Just not
And that's
good
the
at
front line for Vancouver gone as Linkster just struggling.
They did a good
to find
job of trying to
anything
force
right
out
Yeah.
Shock here, but
I mean,
Shock's
it was a great
rotation with the
setup, right?
window
You
just,
put the wall down when you
you
drop
know,
down
even though
like
they
Shock
got the
does,
better
it
map
feels a little
control,
bit more
it just
creative
wasn't
here.
enough.
And when the
100%.
wall is down, that's
Oh,
gonna force
Super
you to
goes
back
down,
in.
actually.
It's a little bit tricky
Wow.
now for Shock on the next defense, but
So
as
far,
you get
Shock
forced
is
back
very
to the
happy
wall,
with his
that
hold.
gives opportunities for
Link's
your
is back
Tracer to
over on
come
the
in and
Widow.
throw those pulse bombs usually unopposed. So just a good
Interesting.
execution from
Huh.
Shock on the defense. Now they got to hold until their main tank gets back.
Also, this is a really big window for
Also-
Linkster because the Shock, if they want to counter poke, they don't have a shield to hide behind. It's
Really,
where Widow
I'm
will
surprised
get
Vancouver's not taking the
opportunities for
space
big
right now.
pickup.
They had
So
time.
far, Links are just getting damaged.
But
No headshots
Super's
to be
now all the way
found just
back.
yet.
Well, you know, Super
There we
almost
go,
fucking
self-destruct
freaking
control again.
died.
Lead the Shock back onto
Oh,
Bushwhack.
well, that's
Down
good.
first again.
Good pick.
The tank
I mean,
focus
his
fire,
HP just
unreal
almost
for the
disappeared,
Shock.
but then they
And now
flip it, and
Transcend's
Chansik
out
actually ends up being the one
Oh,
going
no.
1
down.
minute
So
left to
bad.
go, and they're committing.
Ooh.
Linkster gets one pick. Still winnable now for
All
Big
right.
pick by Linkster there.
Firing here
Yep.
from Hotel. Takes down
Glister gets
from
the flanking Zen. Hey, honestly, Glister making these swaps and
oh no,
already staggering the diva a little bit. Glister does go down.
Joy's laughing.
Nice uppercut from Fried there.
He knows.
Yeah.
And so San Francisco.
Well, he couldn't really do much. He had to either try to kill the baby diva or DM.
Man, I can tell you from experience, nothing feels worse as a Zenyatta player.
I think he tried to kill the baby diva and then
your transcendence right
because he ran out of DM, but
that is the worst feeling in the world.
Yeah, it's not ideal, whether it be casual or pro play.
Ooh,
almost.
Wow. Actually, almost got him on that.
Yeah, but Zen doesn't have ult, and they know that.
Ooh, the one clip.
Ooh.
Oh my, and then the melee. Oh, rolling.
All reliable tracer play coming in from Nero, and with 10 seconds
actually
left,
rolled.
all she wrote here. Vancouver, maybe emergency touch Noah, but they might not even get that.
I would say that's GG.
That was dominant.
Be tough to even
that
get
was a
in
very
there.
dominant performance from Shock right there.
That
is the series.
That's what we like to see.
San Francisco Shock with the
Shock
3-0
played extremely well
over the Vancouver Titans. I think a lot of us.
That wasn't even close.
Yeah, that was under an hour.
Hoped that we might see a bit of a closer series, but it was not to be.
Under an hour. That was maybe a half hour.
We talked about the fact that they were going to play this one seriously.
Yeah, we've never had that.
Couple subs here and there, but overall, I think really tight play from the Shock.
Great job.
Well played.
You need that if you want to do your
that's a good sign. That's a
very
good sign going forward.
Avoid the plans
at
the end of the season, which is the mission.
I was cleaning earlier up here during Fuse.
This will get
I told chat I was going to be efficient.
Also, it's an entire thing too, is that the way you judge the strength of a team, right?
That was your Swiffer?
Yeah, I was cleaning during stream.
Close games,
going around cleaning.
It's like,
stuff.
Can you solidly execute against a team that's way weaker?
Got a lot done. I
think
cleaned
way scarier
a lot of stuff.
when you often see like teams like Atlanta, for example. They'll perform well against top teams a lot of the time, but they'll also
queues are like 10 minutes
games against
Valen wants to play more.
Teams, or really close games and go, what's going on?
Queued up for ranked.
Teams.
Yeah.
They just go up
next map?
Yeah. And they crush them.
No? Alright, I'll play ranked. Load into a Havana right now.
Who was the MVP, you think?
And make it a solid
I'm going to say Nero or Twilight.
Yep, that's right. And,
it's a tough call, honestly.
You like to say that
I'd say Nero or Twilight are the two good guesses. Nero played really well.
Right,
yeah.
Where it's like, that the Shock are going to get to a point where they're going to turn it on and they're going to try to be those contenders again to win it all, right?
Yeah, and I mean, the Shock, this is a team no one should be sleeping on, even though I think a lot of people are. I think it's a team that still has a great chance of winning the Overwatch League Championship again. I think they're a team that could bring the fight to a team like Shanghai under the right circumstances. So people should be looking at this team and going, yeah, you should be afraid. I think they're going to excel as the postseason approaches.
Let's take a look at one of those players in particular on the San Francisco Shock. It's our player of the match. It's going to be Twilight.
Yep.
That's right. A little bit of love for the
saw that coming.
I wanted to say flexible.
Twilight has been playing extremely well recently, and that's why I would say without a doubt Nero and Twilight have been playing very well and have definitely stepped up their game in general. They're already playing well, but you can tell they're both getting super confident, and they're playing like a lot better.
You gotta love it.
Both of them. So not surprised.
Twilight, you can't ask for more. He was pumping out a whole lot of healing.
Yeah, that was
were on point. He was a big reason why Terrio simply
Constantly was rolling, honestly.
On the far
just the third DPS.
Match. I mean, when you get this little contribution,
and Violet's been more on like the
it lets all your
like
other
Zen
players just look that much better. And this is a case where
that was good play.
Yeah,
solid
rolled.
Stats on the
I like seeing Twilight honestly in these lineups. I really do.
Yes. Well,
performing very, very, very well.
Well, that was a great matchup. I mean, what else can we say besides wow? Shock just dominated that. That was
there's not much to really talk about, dude. Like that was just dominant. That was just dominant.
Yeah.
Honestly, it kind of makes me think like if all the games this year were like that, we wouldn't have much to talk about.
I know. What the hell? I mean, we ordered our McDonald's.
Yeah, true.
So yours is probably already almost there. Mine's still probably preparing.
Mine's actually preparing right now. Let me see.
Yeah, I haven't looked at mine yet.
Yeah, mine's still being prepared.
Twilight has the BAP achievement? Probably. I'm one away. I have one achievement left. I have one achievement left. So yeah, I mean, let me see. Corey's typing to me right now.
Okay.
Let's wait and see.
Waiting, not seeing though, because I can't see it.
What the heck? What does that even mean?
What do you say?
Oh. So does that put Shock like in the playoffs yet? Like for the Countdown Cup? Oh, okay. He says you. Okay, let me see. So what he's saying? Okay, so what does Shock need to do to make the? What does Shock need to do to be able to make it to the playoffs?
Which playoffs? Like this
the
one?
Countdown
or the
Cups.
Win.
Yes.
Yep.
Like, I think that, like, unless they, like, get rolled tomorrow, I'm pretty sure if they win tomorrow, actually, Toronto's 3-0, by the way.
Really?
Just so far. Okay. This is to summarize this. He says we need to win tomorrow. So Shock needs to win tomorrow. To pretty much guarantee. Big match tomorrow, then. All right, well, that's it. There you go.
No player interview today?
No player interview.
Okay.
They're going to go prepare and do some other stuff. So, thanks for hanging out today. That was a good matchup. Good co-stream. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow for a big match. San Francisco Shock versus Toronto Defiant. I'm putting the music on. You know what that means?
Yep.
Emongg. That's Flats. Hope you all have an amazing day. Bye-bye.